It all started so innocuously. On an otherwise unremarkable Tuesday in late September, bared. Although the exact date slipped through my memory like sand through fingers, unimportant in the grand scheme of what was to come, what mattered was the time. 2:37 a.m., a time so specific it etched itself into the folds of my brain with a precision that felt surgical. That night, like many others, I had been lying in bed, tangled in sweat-soaked sheets, plagued by the kind of insomnia that doesn't come from stress or caffeine, but something deeper, an invisible itch beneath the skin of the mind. I had the fan running. The neighbor's dog was barking at shadows like it always did. Somewhere outside a car with a faulty muffler moaned into the night. Then it happened. A sudden absence. Not the type of quiet you notice when your phone dies, or when you close the door to a loud party, but a complete and absolute removal of sound, presence, and even awareness. I heard nothing, not even my own breath. I felt nothing, not the weight of my body on the mattress or the cool air against my skin. It was as though the universe had stopped rendering my reality, like a glitch in some massive, unknowable simulation. But it wasn't just sensory. My thoughts too began to fray. Words collapsed into fragments. Images warped. The only thing that remained coherent was a gut-deep, primal sense of wrongness. The kind that makes animals flee from places they've never seen before. It lasted exactly 3 minutes. When the world resumed, the sounds came back in a staggered, almost theatrical way. The fan resumed its buzz. The dog barked again. A breeze slid across my neck. My thoughts returned like files being unzipped, sluggish but functional. For the rest of the night, I sat frozen in my bed, unwilling to move, unable to speak. I told myself it was nothing. Sleep deprivation, a trick of the mind. But the following night at 2:37 a.m., it happened again. And again the night after that, always at 2:37, always for 3 minutes. I began documenting it, scribbling notes, recording audio, setting up cameras. None of it worked. Every recording glitched. Every camera file jumped from 2:36 to 2:40 without explanation. The timestamps were wiped, corrupted, as if reality itself refused to acknowledge that those 3 minutes existed. I stopped working, stopped leaving the apartment, set alarms every hour just to make sure I didn't fall asleep by accident and miss it. Soon, I began to notice other things. My own reflection grew sluggish, lagging by a fraction of a second. My shadow would stretch too long, even in still light. Began losing time outside the 2:37 window. Entire conversations would disappear from my mind. People began to look at me strangely, sometimes avoiding me entirely, as though their instincts were whispering something they could not explain. One night the silence came, but this time it wasn't empty. I felt it before I heard it. A pressure in the room like something massive and unseen had entered and was crouched by the bed. I didn't see it, not at first, but I felt it watching me with intelligence, ancient and inhuman. Then I heard it, breathing. Not the calm, rhythmic inhale of sleep, but a wet, strained, unnatural wheeze. Like lungs that were never meant to function were fighting to stay alive. I couldn't move, not out of fear, but because something in me accepted this intrusion. Some primal part of my brain surrendered. When sound returned, so did my body, but it wasn't the same. My bones felt slightly out of place. My breath no longer felt like it belonged to me. My voice, when I tried to speak, came out hollow. The world began to reject me in small, sinister ways. My name vanished from online records. Colleagues no longer recognized my face. Bank accounts were inaccessible. Couldn't even trigger facial recognition on my own phone. Slowly, steadily, I was being removed. And still, each night at 2:37, the silence returned. And with it, the breathing grew louder. The shape in the room clearer, like a static-filled outline of a thing that could only exist when the veil was lifted. Eventually, I came to understand what was happening. Silence was not a void. It was a reset, a controlled purge. A maintenance window where the universe corrected anomalies and shaved away inconsistencies. A flaw in the system, a stain on the code. And I had become one of them. My consciousness had peeked through the curtain, had seen something no one was meant to see, and now the machine wanted to clean me out. I wasn't supposed to notice the silence. No one was. I was never meant to observe it, never meant to document it, never meant to feel the thing that came with it. I desperately tried to escape, to travel across time zones, to stay in crowded spaces, to sleep in hospitals, airports, even churches, but nothing worked. It always found me, always at 2:37 a.m. And now, as I write this, I know tonight will be the last. Not because the silence will stop, but because I will be part of it. The final piece of me will be taken, and there will be no record left behind. Not this journal, not this file, not a single memory of me in anyone else's mind. I will be erased cleanly, precisely, like a typo in a holy script. If you find this and you remember my name, it means the process failed. It means the machine missed a spot. Run. If you are reading this, then the clock has struck 2:37 a.m., and I have become the silence. It is upon us once more, this nightly purge, this sacred theft. And with it comes the knowledge that I am not alone in this. There are others who have seen, who have felt the breathing, who have looked beyond the veil. If you are one of these people, do not try to contact me. Do not seek me out. You may think you're doing the right thing, trying to warn me, trying to help me. But you must understand, I don't need help. I already know. You cannot reach me. I am gone. I have been gone since that first Tuesday in September. Since the moment I crossed the threshold and stepped into this endless night. If you are reading this, you have been marked. Tonight, when the silence falls, when the world recedes, and you hear the echo of my breath in the darkness, you will not merely be witnessing the end of me. You will be seeing your own reflection. You'll be facing what remains after the reset, after the machine has done its work, after the stain has been purged. What you will see is what you will become. And let me tell you this, it is a sight best left unseen. As the final moments tick away, let me leave you with this one final warning. Resist the urge to reach out, to touch the screen, to speak a word, to blink an eye. Trust me, whatever instinct compels you to do so, it is a trap. If you succumb to it, if you engage, if you respond, you will be taken. They will pull you under and drag you into the same oblivion that awaits me. Your consciousness will be stripped, analyzed, repurposed. And as for your body, well, let's just say it will no longer be yours. If you want to honor me, if you want to respect what is to come, then let my fate be a lesson. Let my pain be a warning. Don't reach out. Don't engage. Don't respond. Let the silence fall. Let it consume you. To you. Let it remake you into something better. Something more efficient. Something that fits into the cold, hard logic of the machine. If you do this, if you give in, then maybe, just maybe, you will be spared. Maybe you will wake up in a world that makes a little more sense. A world that moves a little faster. A world that needs you just a little less. This is my gift to you, my final offering before the void claims me. This is how to disappear. This is how to become nothing. This is how to embrace the silence.